So there we were, gathered in my living room for our weekly game night, a tradition that started in college and somehow survived the perils of adult life. The usual suspects were present: my roommate Karen, who was notorious for her competitive spirit, Greg, who always brought the snacks, and David, the wild card of the group. Everything was going smoothly as we played our go-to board games and laughed over the usual inside jokes. But something seemed a bit off with David that evening. He was unusually quiet during the first few rounds, only muttering something about preparing for greatness. When it was David's turn in charades, he stood up with a mysterious grin, which immediately set off my internal alarm bells. He began his performance with an exaggerated pose, like he was some ancient hero frozen in time. We shouted guesses: Superman, the Thinker, one of those weird street performers. But David just shook his head, unwavering in his silent dedication to whatever he was miming. It was like watching an interpretative dance about indecision. When the timer ran out, he revealed that he was miming the Statue of Liberty, and we reluctantly gave him the point, despite the fact that no one had guessed it correctly. This pattern continued with each of his turns. He mimed Michelangelo's David, the Venus de Milo, and even the Moai statues from Easter Island. It was as if he had suddenly become possessed by the spirits of sculptors past. Our frustration grew along with our laughter, as we watched him try to balance on one leg to mime Rodin's The Thinker again, but with a twist. The room was filled with a cacophony of groans and giggles as David, still wordless, managed to knock over a bowl of chips with his flailing limbs. Finally, after another round of guessing and David's increasingly elaborate pantomimes, Karen couldn't take it anymore and demanded an explanation. With a smirk, David broke his silence. "I guess you could say it's my statue of limitations." We all burst out laughing, the pun hitting us with the force of 1,000 facepalms. In that moment, amidst the chaos of potato chips and laughter, we realized that game night had reached a new pinnacle of absurdity, and we wouldn't have it any other way.